Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Steel 4 and we are in Missionam and we are getting ready to, well, basically do all our, let's just call it exit bonding events, our dates with the people we've chosen with our tickets. At this point that I'm recording this, we already have picked Alyssa and continued the game with that. So for now, all that rests for us is to use the save file to watch all others, including the one where we picked no one. So that's going to be interesting indeed. So I will be editing out everything in between. So basically from here on we'll just end today, start up the scene, and afterwards you'll see scene after scene after scene until we've done all of them, which should be 9 if I include the pick no one. So let's get things started, shall we? And of course, as I classify this as an extra episode, that once we complete the entire Cold Steel series, this will be added at the end of it, something extra for the ones that, well, are interested in seeing all of this. So let's get to it, shall we?
Instructor Rean!
Ah, there you are, Yuna. Sorry, looks like I got here a bit too early.
No worries. I'm just glad you're here. But what about everyone else? Are you sure it's okay meeting up with me like this?
Honestly, no, I wasn't sure. And yet, there I was, reaching out to you. You were direct with your feelings for me, so it's only fair I do the same for you. It just felt the right thing to do.
Hearing you say it like that is a little... Still, I've been preparing myself for this. Whatever your answer is, I'm ready to hear it. But before that, I wanted to apologize.
Apologize? For what?
After the tennis match, in the heat of the moment, I just unloaded all my feelings on you out of nowhere. I know you, Instructor Rean. Once I confessed, I knew you'd put all your effort into coming up with just the right response. I know it couldn't have been easy for you. I must have weighed you down with my feelings. I wish I could just brush it off as a joke, say I was just kidding or something. But I can't, because none of it was a joke. I meant it all. Every word. I like you, Instructor Rean. When I'm with you, I'm always home.
Yuna. You know I'm the sacrifice. There's no telling what might happen in tomorrow's battle. I kept putting this off, telling myself that now wasn't the right time, but maybe there was never a right time to begin with. Maybe, in truth, it was I who hadn't come to terms with my own feelings yet. There's just something about you, your dedication, your perseverance. But nevertheless, you're still my student.
Huh?
I have a duty as your instructor, and that's a line I just can't cross. If I did, I wouldn't be the same man you fell for. And until you recognize that distinction, I'm afraid I can't... Yuna?
Seriously? You're gonna come this far just to pull another one of your lectures on me? Of course you did. I mean, why wouldn't you? And I even kinda like that about you too. But... Ugh, come on! Fine. In that case, please, at least promise me this. promise me you'll make it through tomorrow. I want you right there watching me when I graduate. And then, once that happens, we won't be teacher and student anymore.
Yuna. Alright, I promise. Sorry I had to put this on hold for so long.
Don't worry. I can wait. No matter what happens, my feelings for you will never change. I promise.
Well, there's the Yuna I know. Well, at least he didn't cross the line of student-teacher at that moment. At least, as far as we know.
So beautiful. It's almost like they're all out there cheering us on from the sky.
I know exactly what you mean. Let's give it everything we got, Yuna. Help me keep my promise to you.
Right.
Instructor Rean!
Hey, Altina. You're right on time.
Why? Why me, of all people?
Huh?
I spoke with Leonora just before coming to meet you. I must have been acting strangely. She noticed I was upset and offered some advice. As it turns out, all these feelings swirling around in my heart, they're...
I see. Sounds like you already figured it out.
Then why? Why did you call me here? This could be your last night alive. So why waste your time on some pale imitation? A fake who can't even understand her own feelings. It's not too late to call someone else. Someone who truly matters to you.
Honestly, I hesitated at first, but in the end, I chose to call you. That was my decision. I thought it was more important than anything that I respond to those feelings of yours. We first met as enemies, but it wasn't long before I found out what a good person you really were. Then, after you started helping me with my orders, something about you started to change. And ever since I became your instructor, your growth has been nothing short of spectacular. You well exceeded my expectations, so much that I find myself captivated by how far you've come.
It seems that even someone as dependable as you has a vulnerable side. So, during those moments of weakness, I want to be the one to protect you.
That's the reason I chose you. It may seem trivial, but it's more than enough for me. So let me tell you this, Altina. You're no fake. Not now, not ever. You're going to keep on growing and growing, and then before you know it, you'll surpass even Millium. Is that enough to convince you?
Instructor Rean.
Yeah, and she did grow so much compared to the first time, definitely. There they go. Perfect timing, huh?
Agreed. It's strange. A year ago, seeing this wouldn't make me feel a thing. But now, everything feels different. Now, this sight is so beautiful. I could almost cry.
Altina. I'm honored you feel this way about me. Really I am. However, I'm an adult and your instructor no less. So long as that's the case, my duty is, first and foremost, to watch over you until you graduate. But if you still feel the same at the end of all that, I'll give you my answer then, okay?
Yes. understand completely. As your student, and as your partner too. So, no matter what comes our way, I'll always be here by your side. Forever.
And she definitely will be, I'm sure.
Instructor Rean!
Ah, there you are, Muse. You know, you didn't have to run all this way.
Perhaps, but I wouldn't want to waste your time. After all, now that the party is over, you surely have none to waste before your little rendezvous. You and your beloved, locked tight in a secret tryst, while I lay in bed alone, face buried in a tear-stained pillow.
Hey now, that's emotional manipulation, definitely.
So, who's the lucky lady? Elisa? One of your other classmates, perhaps?
Ah, you know me so well.
Of course, I mustn't discount Instructor Toa or Sarah. Oh my! Don't tell me it's Yuna! Or maybe even Elise? Instructor Rean? Well, regardless, I'm glad I was able to be this close to you, even for a little while.
For once, you've got it all wrong. I'm not meeting with anyone after this. No tryst, no secret rendezvous, nothing.
What? What? What are you thinking? There are so many others out there who would give anything to be here with you. Too many to count. Tomorrow is our final battle. You should be spending tonight with someone special. So, why? Why bother at all with the empty words of a rotten girl like me?
Honestly, I hesitated a bit at first, and yet I still called you out to you over anyone else. I suppose I wanted, most of all, to make sure you were at ease, given everything that's going to happen tomorrow. No, who am I kidding? The truth is, I just want to see your face.
Instructor Rean. I had always thought that you'd already seen through my act. I thought that no matter how much I flattered or teased, it would never mean anything more to you than just...
Well, I am a man, aren't I? I can only take so much teasing and beguiling before I start to crack. And now that I know the worries and struggles you go through, the determination behind everything you do, is it really so unbelievable that I might think of you as something more than a student?
I can't believe it. You really... My heart... It feels... like it's going to explode. I just can't help myself.
That's understandable. Feelings aren't pieces you can play on a board after all. Teaching you that alone is more than enough to make my choice worth it.
That's not fair at all. You're the adult here. You should know better than to toy with a young maiden's heart.
And somewhere she really needed this. Something less than intelligence. Sorry, that was a little much, huh? But for tonight we're still teacher and student. I need to make sure I don't cross that line yet.
What do you mean, yet? I never imagined you'd turn the tables on me like this, Instructor.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised too. Sorry if it was unexpected. I hope...
Oh, damn it! I love you!
I think her heart just bursted. Laura!
Rean. I wasn't sure you'd come.
Of course I came. I was the one who invited you out here.
I know. But I had no idea what to think. My heart's been racing the whole time. You asked to meet, just the two of us. Already knowing my feelings for you. And I know I'm far from the only one who has such feelings. There are others, more charming and more graceful. Considering that, there's no way I wouldn't be this flustered.
Well, if you say so.
Don't laugh at me! I can't claim the same level of expertise in romance as I can with the blade. But like I said, I will neither run nor hide from my feelings. If you have your answer, I ask that you give it.
Alright then. As you know, Laura, I am the sacrifice. There's no telling what might happen in tomorrow's battle. It racks me with guilt to know how many people will lose their lives because of me. It's too late to deny it now, but under no circumstances does that mean I'll ever abandon hope. Because I know that tomorrow, I'll have someone dependable by my side. Someone more precious to me than any other. I know that because she's right here in front of me. I love you, Laura. Not as a dear friend and not as a fellow swordsman walking along the same path, but as one heart loves another.
Rean. Is this really happening? Or is this just some beautiful vision? A trick of the countless lights around us.
Could a vision do this?
Just how many times have you done this before?
A couple. And there will be a few more after this, so don't worry about that.
You didn't give me a chance. My face feels like it's on fire.
It is. Just think of it as my little payback for Brionia. Besides, this isn't the first time we've been in each other's arms like this.
Those hugs were simply to mark happy reunions.
Sure.
An embrace is a gesture of affection, sure, but a kiss is...
Yeah, and I picked Emma because in the previous Cold Steel games, a lot of you did pick her instead of Alyssa. So, you were saying?
Very well. I suppose I'll let you get away with it this once. But in return, you have to stay here. With me. Just a little while longer.
I'll stay. Not just a little while longer, but until dawn.
Bold as ever.
Mm-hmm. Emma.
Good evening, Rean. It's a wonderful night, isn't it?
It is indeed. It's thanks to you that we're able to enjoy ourselves tonight.
Well, Vida, Celine, and Grandmother are just as much to thank for that. But seeing as it led to this moment, I suppose I could stand to be a little prouder about it.
Emma. We both know I'm the sacrifice. There's no telling how tomorrow's battle will go. In other words, this might be the last night we spent together. So, I wanted to thank you. And also to tell you something. I love you, Emma. Not just as a friend, and not as the witch who guided me. You're kind, sincere, there's nothing in the world you wouldn't do for those precious to you. To be honest, sometimes it makes me want to keep you all to myself.
I feel the same way, Rean. I want to be more than just a benevolent witch. I want to be that special someone in your life.
Your perfume, it's Erin flower. You said it elevates our feelings towards each other, right? You wore it just for me, didn't you? Thank you.
Perhaps, but you didn't need to bring it up. Oh, you always find ways to make me blush.
Yeah, and throughout the years he will probably find more ways to do just that. There they go, almost as if by magic.
Yes, there's no greater magic than that found in moments like these.
Instructor Sarah!
Hey, slow down there. No need to rush on my account. I'm just here a little early. Got way too antsy sitting around waiting, you know?
Listen, Instructor. I'm the sacrifice. Who knows what will happen tomorrow? This might be our last chance to talk like this. I don't want any regrets. That's why I asked you to meet me here.
I feel the same. I've also got my share of things I don't want to leave unsaid.
I love you, Sarah. I know I'm inexperienced and far from your type at that. But I want to be with you now and forever.
I want the same, Rean. Yes, you were my student. But at some point, you became something so much more. After we talked about my past, when I almost lost you at the canyon, I realized I never want to let you go. I want to be right here with you, always. Some instructor I turned out to be.
I've already graduated. There's nothing stopping us. No more old maid for Sarah. No more searching for that silver fox. She got her own silver one now.
Look at that. They really went all out, huh? Couldn't ask for a better mood tonight. Makes me want to work all that much harder tomorrow.
Me too. We'll give it our all. Together. Miss Herschel, my apologies for being so late to our meeting.
What's with the miss? I keep telling you there's no need for formalities with me, Rean. I know I keep having to mention I'm older than you, but we are still colleagues, you know?
Sorry. It's just, well, I was raised to respect my elders after all.
Gosh, Rean, it's always something with you. You know how I feel, and this is what I get in return.
I'm only teasing. I really am glad you came, Toa.
Then show it, why don't you?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. I know you're worried about me being a sacrifice. But like I promised, I'm not giving up. Not when the future still holds so much more for everyone. For us. I love you, Toa. They say the best things comes in the smallest packages, and you have more courage, determination, and bigger heart than anyone. Even when you push yourself too hard. I love every part of you, shortcomings included. There's nothing I want more than to be by your side, now and forever.
Rean, I want to be with you too. Not just as a friend or a colleague, but as your one and only.
Will she be tall enough to reach? To a sneaking a kiss? Or is the difference too much that I couldn't animate it?
Wow.
They really went all out, huh?
Yeah. By the way, Rean, don't think I didn't notice all those little jabs you snuck in there.
I just wanted to be as honest with you as I can. Like I said, I love every part of you, how small they are. And well, you know, little jazz for little people.
Okay, enough is enough. If you really love me, then you have to prove it. I'm not going up there, you know.
Oh,
Well, or is that too much work for you?
of course not. As a matter of fact, this is perfect for us. I almost thought he was gonna put her on the bench. But that would have been probably a jab too much.
Rean!
Ah, no need to rush, Elise. I'm not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere? I was afraid you'd be gone already. I mean, don't you already have someone else to meet?
Plenty of others. Not at all, honestly. At first I hesitated to call, but in the end I knew I had to go through with it. You were honest with me, so now I have to be honest with you. More than anything.
I'm ready for your answer. Whatever it is, all I want is the truth.
Of course. I'll give you no less. You'll always be my little sister. That much will never change. 14 years ago, when we first met, you looked at me with those innocent eyes of yours. And even though I lost my memory, at that moment, I vowed to protect you my whole life. You're my one and only sister. It felt to me to make sure you were happy above all else.
Thank you. I understand. You don't need to say any more.
I wasn't finished. Once you told me how you felt, my whole world spun. I didn't know how to react. But still, I was happy. That much I knew for sure.
What do you...
I'm the sacrifice, Elise. We don't know what will happen to me after tomorrow's battle. You know that as well as I do. More than anything, I want you to be with someone who makes you happy. The more I thought about it, the more I wondered if I would be the best person for you. Even before all of this, I'd always resented my own weakness. As a swordsman, as an instructor, and as a man. Honestly, I find it kind of appalling how lost I got in my own self-loathing. So now, I just don't know what to do.
Oh, Rean!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you hear anything I said?
I don't care. That you even considered it is more than I could ever have hoped for. It's like you said, there's no need to rush. As long as you know how I feel, that's more than enough for me.
Well, technically they're not blood related, but that hesitation, that's so understandable.
It's so beautiful.
It sure is. We have a lot to talk about tonight, about Mom, Dad, and Mir, and where we go from here.
Of course.
Because I can't even imagine growing up with someone, seeing her as your actual sister, even though you know you're not blood related, and then potentially developing these kinds of feelings. Yeah, it makes for a very difficult discussion. I wonder if you did pick her, if anything would change by the end of it, because I don't know if by the end of the game you'll get something with the person you chose to go forward with this. And what will we then see if it was Elise? Intriguing, to say the least. One of the reasons why I picked her, I was too curious. And now we get to go to the one that might be the most eventful or none at all. And that's why I started from this point and not one step forward. Will I spend the final night with myself? Yes. Oh, Rean. Weren't you going somewhere? No, I had some things to think about. I don't want to imagine things ending like this. Once everything's all sorted out, I'll talk to her again. Ah, I see. Well, we definitely expected that from you, Rean. Alright, and that Bateri girl here, isn't she Makias? Were you planning to meet up with her tonight? No, we are not like that anyway. Come to think of it, weren't you talking to a few girls, Elliot? Yeah, I was actually thinking of heading out, actually. Guys and Eustace are probably going to be out late too. Is that right? Why am I the only one left flying solo? Hey, see you guys later. I won't be too long, but if it gets that late, don't feel like you have to wait up. Go ahead, have fun. Well, don't trip over yourself having a good time. Even Elliot's got a date tonight, huh? By the way, Makias, are you really that unlucky in love, dude? That's enough to break my heart. Well, you want to talk? Forget about it. The three of us can have a drink together. At least we've got each other, right? Oh. They released the Sky Lanterns. They really are beautiful. A special night for everyone, except for Rean. And there it is. All the choices we made at the end of Cold Steel 4. All the women we picked. And the night we spent alone, just with the boys. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I will see you in the continuation of Cold Steel 4, in one of the other Legend of Heroes series, or just an entirely series after all. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time on another episode, another series. I will see you then. Bye bye.